The Samsung Galaxy Tab S9 Ultra has just been announced. I should get one really. Decent price. But wait, it looks exactly the same. I have an idea. Should I? No one's gonna know. They're gonna know. No, no one's gonna know. They are gonna know. They're not silly, but it looks the same. What if I... Yes, what if I write on it? Just a 9. They are gonna know. Let's just put it back in the box. It will look like you're unboxing the Tab S9 Ultra. Genius. No one's gonna know. Watch me. What's up, YouTube? This is the Tab S9 Ultra. Did it work? No? Come on. Tab S9. It didn't. Alright, seriously though. Alright, seriously, let's talk about the Tab S9 Ultra and figure out who this is for, and more importantly, who the Tab S9 Ultra isn't for. Is that proper English? I don't even know. You know what I mean though, right? The Samsung Galaxy Tab S9 Ultra is here, but out of everything that Samsung released in the Unpacked event, the Tab S9 Ultra wasn't really one that I was excited about. Let me explain why. This here is the Tab S8 Ultra, and I think that's gonna be the toughest act to follow. It's only been out for like a year and a half, so if you're looking after your budget right now, this is probably one of the best ones to buy. The price on the Tab S8 Ultra was already great when it came out, and is only gonna get better now after the Tab S9 release. It was only last week when I did my long-term review on this device, and as you can see in that video, I've been able to throw everything at this tablet and it coped with it beautifully. I do believe though there are reasons why you should upgrade if you've got the Tab S8 Ultra already, and why you should upgrade to the Tab S9 Ultra, so let's cover them here. One is the bigger battery. If you're someone who's commuting for work and using this on a train and then using it at work as well, the battery will last pretty much all day. But I've had experiences where I did run out of battery if I was really busy working on it. For me, it's not a device that I use exclusively, so you know the battery lasts sometimes 2-3 days, if not more. But if you're using it every day, constantly as your main computer, then the bigger battery is going to be something that you welcome. Now, Samsung have been very clever. There is one reason that you might want the Tab S9 Ultra, and that is because of the accessories. They made some accessories only available on the Tab S9 Ultra. Logically, it kind of doesn't make sense, but when you think from a business perspective, it makes a lot of sense, right? They're not stupid. They want you to buy the shiny new one. The one accessory that really caught my eye is this paper cover. I think it's called note paper or something like that. But you basically, you know, attach it to the tab, close it in front of the screen, and you can then write on the screen and it feels like paper. Now there's a few brands out there that do this. One does it for the iPad, I think it's called Like Paper, Paper-like, something like that. I never really liked the idea of putting a screen protector on any device that I've got anyway, but this one is something that you can detach it. So when you don't want it, if you just want to play a game or whatever, that feel is gone. So the feel can be only there when you're writing, and I really, really like that. It's not that expensive, but it's annoying that it's only available on the Tab S9 Ultra. And if you're not sure about that yourself, just wait a few days. I will be reviewing that as soon as it arrives. The other feature that's coming into this tablet is the IP68 rating. Why is that important? I don't know. I don't know about you, but I don't take my tech anywhere near water. Some I do, like a GoPro or something like that, but my tablet, like a big tablet like that, is big enough that it can be used as a surfboard. But actually, let's have a bit of fun here. Comment with the, you know, the splashing water emoji. This might get a little bit weird, but bear with me. Water splashy emoji if you care about the IP68 rating. And let's put a dry aubergine or eggplant if you're in America, if you like to keep your tablet nice and dry. They did mention some other bits about the hardware, like a new chip, and I think that's welcome. Not that the Tab S8 Ultra was sluggish or anything. And I gotta be honest with you, I did switch off a little bit during the presentation on the Tab S9 Ultra. It just didn't feel like there was much new in there. If you're enjoying this video so far, remember to give it a thumbs up. I'm not gonna say anything else. It's not just water resistance, it's dust as well. It's important to call out. The official rating of IP68 means that you can submerge something up to 1.5 meters of water, and I'm thinking, how? Anyway, at least you know, if it's shallow enough, you'll be okay. But it got me thinking, should I try it? Okay, let's do a deal, right? Because otherwise it's not fair. If this video gets 5,000 likes, I'll try it. I'll put it under the water up to 1.5 meters for half an hour. That's what that rating means. So I'll give that a go. Maybe I'll get some footage of it first before I try that. Anyway, let's see what happens. So if you want to see me dropping this in the water, like and share this video, and you know, if we get to 5,000 likes, I'll do it. So I just watched the event back and I noticed they mentioned GoodNotes and LumaFusion. GoodNotes is great. I think that's a good integration to have, but LumaFusion, I don't know. It's a video editing app, so it's not going to be for everybody, but I have tried LumaFusion recently and I had a terrible experience. It was almost like, you know, install and use it for half an hour and delete it because it was not up to scratch. And I know he's only new and they've only, I think it was late by almost a year when it came to the Tab S8 Ultra. For them to announce it at the event and mention it, it probably means they've made some improvements. So I'll give that a go as well. And something else that I'm thinking, they're probably clutching at straws here. You know, they mentioned it because they probably run out of things to talk about. So they mentioned this vapor chamber, so which is something that it deals with heat dissipation. So to be honest with you, nearly a year and a half of using the Tab S8 Ultra in all sorts of different situations, I've never experienced any overheating or even heard anyone else complain about the tablet getting hot. I'm thinking, okay, that's nice to know it's there, good tech, dissipating heat, but it's not something that was a problem before. So feels like they run out of things to talk about, to be honest. If those reasons are not that important to you, I would say Tab S8 Ultra is going to be a better choice. Stick with the Tab S8 Ultra and thank me later. And if you're still not sure, don't worry, I got you. I ordered one as well, so I'll review it here on the channel. I can't wait to share that with you actually. I will be comparing that with the Tab S8 Ultra, of course, but I'll also be comparing it against the iPad, the M1, the M2 iPad. That will be interesting to see how it compares. Because I think Apple has done quite a lot of work as well. We know the hardware is great, we know they've got a great display, everything's good about the hardware side of things, but they seem to have listened to a few complaints, I mean, including mine, which was, you know, you couldn't really multitask on the device properly. So they seem to have done a lot of work there that I think will be good to compare. So make sure you are subscribed because the reviews will be coming thick and fast here on the channel from here to October, November, right? It's gonna be really, really busy with Samsung, Apple, you name it. I'm gonna be here at least once a week with a down-to-earth tech video for you. And while you wait for my full review of the Tab S9 Ultra, you can see how the Tab S8 Ultra held up so far after a year and a half. I love this tablet. See you soon.